The Days of Our Lives DOL spoilers recap for Thursday, October 13th. Reveals that Kate Roberts Lauren Koslow married Roman Brady while obvious George DeOhio made a special delivery Josh Taylor. Here is how the DOL drama played out. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf Richard Wharton also complained about elaborate. Dr. Rolf arrived at Kristen Dimmerer's Stacey Hayduke residence, whining about the cops breaking into his lab with a search warrant. Kristen believed it was lucky that she had the rare orchid, but Dr. Rolf questioned her true motives. Dr. Rolf noted that despite Kristen's evasiveness regarding her motivations, Brady Black was the only reward that mattered to her. Eric Matzoff. Dr. Rolf proposed that since this was the final specimen of its species, Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, and Kate had one last opportunity to live. Sarah Cook, Lindsay Godfrey, who wanted to assist in the hospital, was rebuffed by Rex Brady Kyle Loader, who insisted that the orchid was necessary for any treatment. Even though Rex made a lot of mistakes when they were dating, he was thankful for the time they spent together, and now all he wanted was for Sarah to be happy. Dr. Rolf's laboratory was thoroughly searched by Sean Brady Brandon Beamer, who then called John Black Drake Hoggeston with the disappointing news that the orchid was nowhere to be seen. With John and Belle Brady Martha Madison by Marlena's bedside, Eric Brady Greg Vaughn led a prayer. But Marlena ultimately persuaded Eric to go check on Kate and Roman. Despite being stranded out of town, Sami Brady Allison Sweeney nevertheless called Marlena to express her devotion. John felt optimistic until he read the card, since Sarah afterwards brought in an orchid that had been delivered for Marlena. As it turned out, the orchid wasn't the appropriate one at all. Rather, Orpheus had given her a horrible present that would wither and die like Marlena. Roman made a marriage proposal in Kate's bedroom on Thursday's episode of Days, but she first declined. Given that there was no treatment and that she was going to die soon, Kate didn't see the point, but Roman hung in there. After much persuasion, Roman was able to convince Kate to accept their immediate nuptials. As it happened, Eric and Rex came just as Roman mentioned that they needed a witness and an officiant. Kate and Roman remembered beautiful times they had shared and traded rings as Eric guided them through wedding vows. Roman joyously kissed the bride when Eric announced that they had become husband and wife. Brady was taken aback by Chloe Lane's Nadia Bjorlin advice that they should end their relationship when they were in bed together on Thursday's episode of Days. Chloe acknowledged that Kristen was causing friction and was concerned that Rachel Black Finley Rose Slater would never be able to let go of her rage. Brady refused to give Kristen what she needed and insisted Rachel would change her mind. But shortly after, Kristen invited Brady to her home and made a suggestion that perhaps Marlena didn't have to pass away. Kayla, Marlena, and Kate might be saved, Kristen suggested. Don't miss what's coming up on Days of Our Lives because Kristen is going to fight for what she wants. According to spoilers, check back frequently as CDL will have more tantalizing Days of Our Lives news, updates, and spoilers.